Alrighty, welcome to episode 7. Is it 7 now? Episode 7.
I think it's 8. We did the
8?
championship with
7.
seven.
Yeah, the finals. Go watch that if you haven't. This is episode 8 of Chaotic Konvos. I am your co-host, ItFigures 89, and I'm joined by my co-host, Kaoswrestlingklub. Say hey, Jace.
Hey yo.
Hey yo. And our special guest for today is Code Breaker. We have our friend Will. Yeah, man, we have our friend Will, and Will is an avid collector of
The first collector.
The finest pieces, I might say. Some of the finest pieces for sure. A fan, collector, a
addict.
You can say an addict for sure. The hunter. Yeah. So today we're gonna go through some of Will's best pieces, some of his collection. He's got a huge collection, very impressive, very nice. So
like a room and a half.
We will go through and find out how much. So yeah. I guess we'll start off with some heavy hitters, Will. How did you start this giant collection that you have that's still growing every day? You send me DMs of huge hauls that you have from your friends and from mail and from all kinds of, and I have no idea how you score some of these pieces, man. So go over it. Tell us how you got your connects. What kind of black market are you doing?
Notifications set on damn near every app possible. Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Mercari, the whole works. I'm a ruthless aggression kid, so Jax was like my first initial start. Playmates TMNT, the real Forbidden Door before the Forbidden Door. Like as a kid, in my Fig Fed, didn't matter who you were, what you were. You could be a champion or FIL, name it. And then I always had
like crossover matches or.
Oh yeah, always.
Oh, for sure, dream matches.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, matches before they even happen. But I want to say like my first real rabbit hole was probably Funko Pops. Probably one of my biggest regrets as well.
Did you start with like a certain line, like a certain like cartoon, like a certain cartoon show or a certain movie, or did you just start collecting people that you liked, or was it rares, or how was it? How did it start?
Anybody I could get. I had Bobby the Brain Heenan, and I didn't even know who he was at the time. And then, like as I would learn about people, they would become more precious. But Jax was my huge line. Legends, the whole works.
Who was your first Funko Pop?
Gizmo from Gremlins.
Cool.
Was the one that initially started the rabbit hole.
Broke the seal.
Yeah. But no, pop wise, and then it just kind of grew. And then at one point I tried to get out of it, sold them all, and then bought a lot back. But it's not like I'm one line. I do autographs, movies that are out of print, Funko Pops, wrestling.
A lot of autographs.
Enamel pins.
Yeah, I love the pins too.
Pretty much anything and everything. And always finding new ways to like upgrade like little pieces from stuff that doesn't go together just to make a figure better. Marvel Legends has a lot of great accessories, even though I don't collect that line. NECA TMNT is probably still my favorite line, even over Unrivaled and Elites.
Interesting.
Are you a cartoon TMNT or a movie TMNT, or you like all of it?
I'm gonna have to go movie, then the cartoon.
The cartoon's just way too deep, dude.
There's so much, dude. There's so much.
There's so much gray areas that they just like, even if a character was on it for like one episode or like one split scene, it probably has a figure by now. So
with accessories.
Oh yeah, NECA is the accessory gods.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
You do the movie.
NECA
Go ahead.
I was gonna say between NECA and Super 7, but yeah, go ahead.
Do you do the movie, the horror and everything too? I know about a few of your NECA horrors off you. Are you still in like movie NECA line? And
No, I tapped out. I got the main core members that I wanted for like a perfect display that I'm gonna do. Got a few of my favorite characters, and I have like a small list. I decided to tap out after they started bringing in characters, like I said, that were in an episode first, second. I think the Channel 6 News SDCC pack was the last one that I bought.
that's still at my Target too. I was like, damn, that's just been here for a minute.
The cat news reporter.
Yeah, the April.
Yeah. As for like NECA horror, I decided like I have 3 favorite horror movies. I'm gonna stick with those, and I sold all the other ones to you.
Yeah, you did.
So like I kept all my ghost.
Love that Leatherface.
Oh yeah. And then like and then that also gave me the opportunity to go back and buy 3 of the Ghostface Ultimate because it came with like 3 or 4 different heads. So I decided.
Yeah, that's the one that I've got.
Get one for each head.
Fuck yeah.
Glow in the dark.
But like buying and selling I sell more than I trade just because I don't trust people. I've been burnt too many times. So if I want something specific, I'm gonna sell and then buy it.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a way to keep yourself safe, especially if you've been burned a few times. Because I mean, it's you deal a lot with autos. Like you're the one guy I know that's got probably the most autos, and just spread out too across the whole spectrum of
His whole
pop
fucking
culture.
wall. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just mean across all of pop culture. Like you have things from like animes to movies to wrestlers
He got
to video
Christopher
games.
Walken's Batman Returns right behind him, dude. Like,
I apologize.
Yeah, dude, he's got the Crash Bandicoot voice actor behind him too,
fuck
dude.
yeah.
I do gotta say, like one of my probably favorite autographs was when I got to meet Danny DeVito and the full cast of Always Sunny.
Wow.
That was a real treat. I didn't get to meet Pauly Shore, but there's still time.
It's
You
the
think you
bio.
missed out?
What's the 8x10 of Poly? Is it Biodome?
It's all of his like main ones. So like when he was
Okay.
on TV,
Bro, I
Son-in-Law.
love Son-in-Law. Dude, I love Son-in-Law. That's my catch line. That's where I got my catch line from Flea. You pick it, I stick it.
But I mean, I got obscure autographs. Like I got Crash Bandicoot, the original voice actor, even though he only says like 4 or 5 lines. I got an autograph of the original voice of the Kool-Aid Man somewhere.
But this is what I mean, though. Like, it's just across all of pop culture. You've got so many like obscure autographs. I'm like, how the hell does he get this shit? Like, how do you even hunt this guy down to find out where they're signing? Or like, that's the thing. As I'm like, that's so wild how you have some of the shit you have. It's so cool.
Yeah, I've always learned that if it says or best offer, I can hit him with whatever I want to.
You just fucking hit him with hit him with that low ball.
I'm gonna give you $6 for that.
Hit him with that low ball. That's right, baby.
Like my newest addiction is mail-ins. Ever since when cons shut down, because I used to go to cons all the time and meet people online, stay in line for 6 hours, so on. But the mail-ins have been pretty. It's like candy to a baby. I mean, it's just too.
You don't have to fuck with nobody. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you don't have to have nobody's like sweaty elbow grease.
Always telling me about high spots. Every time Stranger Things comes on, he's like, "Bro, look." I'm like, "Oh man." My only thing I'm weird and I like getting it signed in person, so I'm gonna like take my little comic book around to all the Stranger Things kids and try to have them sign it. It's never gonna happen, but
I wanted to meet the full cast of Scream since it's my favorite horror movie of all time, and also the first horror movie I ever saw. So I was able to meet them, but then Bambox, when it first came out, they would do a lot more higher grade autographs than they do now. And then now they raised the price and they say that they're giving you a more premium autograph than before. But they kind of went back to their roots, and because like in the original boxes, you had the voice actor Bender, which at the time was like super hard to get. He like just wouldn't sign anything at the time.
So they're going back to like upper mid card versus they started at upper mid card and then kind of declined and started going to the more deep cut and obscure people, and then now they're charging more to give you back to the upper mid cards.
That's nostalgia, bro. It comes back.
Hey, isn't Pro Wrestling Crate? You sent me something about Pro Wrestling Crate, like charging more, and now they're only doing bi-monthly, but they're giving you 2 brawlers to make up for it. So it's like people
I didn't
are
hear
doing.
about this.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so like starting 24, I think they said, so this is gonna be the last year. Basically they're gonna change it from being monthly to bi-monthly, and they're gonna take away a few of the lesser things like the stickers and the wacky toss-in items and
comic books and stuff.
Yeah, basically going to like a higher standard, like most of the subscription boxes are doing,
like the AEW crate and stuff.
Yeah, so now you're going to be getting 2 brawlers every 2 months.
Along with the other stuff, right?
Yeah, along with like
an auto and.
Yeah, we just want the shirts, the brawler, and the auto.
Yeah, you're still gonna get the auto and the shirts and the brawler.
That's all we want.
Basically, taking away all the stuff that people sell or get rid of, and then giving you all the stuff that you want.
I do have the elite keychain on my actual keys though, so I do appreciate that one. I love that one.
Yeah, and like I like stickers. Like I don't mind the stickers every month and everything like that. But it's okay because I have too many subscription boxes as it is. So bi-monthly is going to be pretty okay with me.
Same price too?
No, it's going
they're going to go up. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. It shouldn't be much. I think it goes from like what $34.99. They're going to be raising it to $39.99 or something.
I don't fuck with pro wrestling. I only fuck with
$45.99.
I could see them doing the all elite crate price. So like the 40 plus shipping. So it comes out.
Yeah, that's what I think it's going to be. Yeah, it shouldn't be too crazy. I don't think it's going to like double or anything like that.
Oh yeah, especially. But yeah, like with the mail-in stuff, it's always nice because you never know. Then I don't know why or how, but I got this feeling like there's like 4 people I need to get their autographs because they're getting up there in age, and one of them happened to be Kevin Conroy, and apparently, like I want to say 2 weeks after I received my autograph back in the mail, he passed away.
Wow.
Yeah, that was wild when you showed me that. You were like, dude, I literally just got this, and I was like, dang, man, like that's heavy. But
yeah, I got the news and like I just got a frame for it, and it's like he passed away, and it's just crazy. And then I have my regrets, like Jay Briscoe. I have his micro brawler, I have his pin, but I never jumped on his autograph, and now, you never know if I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean, I regret not getting Scott Hall's autograph, but I did manage to get Big Kev's, and with the stuff that's been going on lately, I'm kind of glad that I got it when I did. And I'm hoping that Jason can get that opportunity as well.
2 months. 2 months.
Got that with the spray paint can and everything like that.
Oh yeah, that was pretty wild, huh?
If I can somehow find a big gold, I'm stealing that idea for sure.
Dude, do it, bro. Do it. I'm telling you, go and get like a freaking $4 or $5 red spray paint can at Wally World, like we did, dude. Yeah, that was wild. Like X-Pac was stealing my girl. He totally did too. I'm not even exaggerating. He totally stole my girl while I was like trying to haggle with Big Kev and his people.
Yeah,
so that was pretty cool.
If you can do the spray paint or anything like that, we'll ask him.
Yeah, they were worried about like I think so. Kev was like, I don't give a fuck, right? But that wasn't the official answer because the person that was there was a person like right next to him that was his like mouthpiece official, and then there was a guy walking in front of the like around where the line was that was like, if you're getting a picture, go over here. If you're seeing X-Pac, go over here. If you're seeing Kevin, stand over here. And he was telling me I had to get past level 1, so he was the first like sub boss, and he was like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. You'll have to ask his assistant. So I asked his assistant. And I got to the mini boss, and the mini boss was like, we're worried about the overspray, like, because he had his merch on his table and shit, you know, and they're like, we're worried about the overspray misting onto his other merch on the table and then it fucking everything up. And I was like, I get it. And then level 1 sub boss came back into the picture, and he was like, what if you do it in a marker instead? And I was like, dude, if that's the best you can give me, then no, don't worry about it. Like, I'll just have them sign the strap or something. You know, don't worry about the whole spray paint gimmick. And I think eventually Kevin just got pissed and was like, hand me your belt. And I was like, thanks. And he pretty much just like wiped everything off and was like,
I've definitely learned that it's like it's better to ask the actual talent themselves rather than their handler, because their handler is going to basically tell you no or give you like boundaries, and then it's always better to ask the actual talent. Like when I met Matthew Lillard, I was asking him if I can get a print signed as a Shaggy and then also signed as Stu. And the guy was like, no, you paid for one. And Matthew Lillard's just like, I'm going to sign whatever I want.
I'm meeting
Matt Lillard, bro.
I'm meeting Anna J and Jungle Boy and all them. I have like 3 things I want Anna to sign, and I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to be like, hey, 2 for 3, maybe?
Yeah, it's like
Hit it with that haggle, boy.
Hell yeah, bro.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna drop some names that she knows. One of my buddies used to manage a gym, and she'd go work out. Her, 10, and him like all worked out, like almost best friends, pretty much. So I'm gonna be like, hey, you remember him? I'm friends with him. Sign this.
Roll the dice on that one, baby. Let's get it.
I just got because I pulled her one of 100 relic, but like gear relic in the new card packs. So I have the chase, the ring, and maybe the card.
Shit, yeah.
Definitely chasing ring.
That I'm very glad I never went down with cards.
Dude, it is so slippery out here.
Oh yeah. No. Especially with like I always thought it was like one. I know that there was like a base set and then the relics, but now there's like 15
eight sets. Yeah. It's fucking stupid. Like, it's so stupid.
This card's shiny.
I mean, it's great, but it is expensive.
Oh yeah,
for sure. And they're hard to find now too. So Will, man, I know you got a couple of pieces set to the side, a couple of your favorite pieces or a couple of your hot pieces.
Oh
so, run us through a couple of those, man. I want to see the goods. Give us show us the booty, as Jason the Pirate would say.
Arr.
Show us the booty.
I guess in the honor of the new trailer coming out, I got the original Scream Pop. Now with this, there's unfortunately within the pop lines, there's very few that get faked and they get mass produced.
I was gonna say you got to watch for those. You have an eagle eye for that too, don't you?
Oh yeah, like with Ghostface, this is the cheaper one because the Ghostface is split. Now there was a misprint where it was combined, so it was one wording, and that one's like an extra $100. But then there's telltale signs with how to tell if it's fake, like the white border. If it's thicker, then it's a fake because they always keep the white border thin. The blood on his knife is a certain shade of red.
I see a bunch of people like the little circle with the numbers. Everybody's like, no, that circle's weird. Everybody like knows little telltales on the box. That's like, that shit's fake.
Yeah, like Ghostface is probably one of the most faked pop. So that always throws around the price because they basically diminishes the value. If a fake one sells for like $20, the value is gonna take a hit. So basically, when you get a pop like this, you can sort of create your own price point for it because it's yours. You can sell it for what you want or value it at what you want.
So like, how do you go about? You said you buy what you want versus trading. Is that like a huge reason why? Like, have you gotten burned financially or burned through counterfeits?
I've just gotten scammed in trades, burnt in trades. So like I'll mail off my item because like I print my own labels, I pack it, I take pictures of the packing, and I don't ask for that back. Like I don't want to see the whole packing process. I just do it out of like my own choice for it. But I've traded stuff and I've gotten burnt where I don't get the item. One person one time tried to say that I mailed them an empty box and that I
Oh,
wrapped in.
would they make a claim or something against you?
Yeah, it took like 3 weeks to get settled because they were claiming that I mailed off an empty box, and that's one of the main reasons why I take pictures of the entire packing process.
Wouldn't it be on your receipt, like the weight of the package, and they would know that it wasn't empty? It weighed like a pound and a half or whatever it was.
Yeah, that was
Scammers are dumb.
oh yeah, that was one
Is
of the
that what
things.
saved you?
That just the fact that I have a good reputation for trades and sales. The receipt with the packing weight, the date that I shipped is also well, but they also try to claim that I taped it with electrical tape, which the post office
Wouldn't. There's no way they would take that. Yeah, they'd be like, Bob.
Yeah, he was kind of like a brain dead guy trying to scam out for like a $60 item.
But it's the experience of it that made you just say, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, but there's always good with the bad. Like I've made a handful of close friends that I consider like within my circle that I've met within the like within the collecting community. I have my pop friends, I have my wrestling friends.
Yeah, I know every time me and you talk about like the indie promotions, he'll be like, I can't talk to Jason about this stuff because he only watches the cool stuff.
Uh,
He's too cool for us.
That's what I told when I told Tommy. I was like, bro, I know this Will guy. He is just like he goes so fucking deep into the indies. I'm like, he knows like local fucking talent. He lives in where you're in Oregon, right?
yeah,
He lives in the same exact little little podunk ass meth town that I used to live in a few years back.
Tight.
Not neither one of us do meth for context. It's just a really bad neighborhood, really bad town. But my thing is though, it's a really really small, obscure town, and me and Megan just so happened to live there for a little while, and just turns out that that's where Will lives now.
That's crazy. I don't even think I knew that.
And Will, you're from what, Georgia? You're from Georgia?
No, I'm from California.
You're from Cali?
Yeah, I'm from Redding, California, one of the most druggy places there is.
Right.
Fuck yeah, dude. Which is worse? Yeah. Which is worse, Redding or where you're at now, or like Forest Grove? Where are you at now?
I'm in Hillsboro.
Hillsboro,
Oregon.
that's right. Yeah, that's where we were. Hillsboro, Forest Grove. You know, it's the same shit pretty much.
Oh yeah, no, I still follow the police department and like the news crime for Redding just because I grew up there and that shit's like its own cartoon, man.
I've done that before in Jacksonville when they used to have live PD. Me and Megan would watch like they had the Duval County police on there, and me and Megan would watch the Duval County cops just to see see if we could find anybody we knew.
Oh yeah, it's like person murdered on corner of blank and blank. I'm like,
I know where that's at, dude. Yeah.
It wasn't me, but I've been there.
It wasn't me. Yeah, it wasn't me, but I might know who that was, or I know at least where that's at for sure.
Yeah, but no, and then also like I wouldn't say that I have like an obscure taste of wrestling because I know everybody's gonna say that they have an obscure taste of wrestling. It's like, oh, I don't like the mainstream guys. My favorites are like Batista and stuff, and it's like,
Dude, you're talking to the Jimmy Wang Yaniac right here,
yeah,
bro.
you're like the buffet kid. If anything,
gang.
if you're anything, you're the buffet guy. Like,
oh yeah, like
it's like all flavors, dude. Pile it on.
Yeah, you
right.
were saying that like you got to meet the House of Black, and I was like, I don't care about Malachi, don't care about Brody, love both of them, but sell Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
I'm not, but if I was, he could have me. Like Buddy Murphy, TJP.
TJP, yeah, me and you share an affinity for TJP.
Oh yeah, but definitely Buddy Murphy is like my top 5. Definitely, I just adore the guy.
He's a monster.
And I know Wheeler Yuta is up there for you too, right? You love Wheeler.
Yeah, we love Wheeler.
Oh yeah.
We're big Wheeler heads over here, bro. We don't say unkind words about Wheeler. We love Wheeler.
Kylie's caught on every time his music hits. She's like, dude, bro, fuck this guy, dude.
Oh, yeah. It's so crazy because it's like he just gets the pushes that I wish other people would, and it's like it's nothing personal, but it's personal. Just fuck Wheeler Yuta.
Dude, I saw a meme, and it was a picture of the original meme was of this urban gentleman standing against the wall with like a little mutt dog, and he was like posted up with this like little like Jack Russell Terrier, and the meme was like he's trying to make that motherfucker look bad as hell, and in the meme it was Tony Khan's face superimposed over that gentleman's face, and it was Wheeler Yuta's face superimposed over the little Jack Russell Terrier, and it was like Tony Khan trying to make Wheeler look bad in the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, this match with Jon Moxley, like I won't say that I didn't enjoy the match because I did. It's just he couldn't win me over, and I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler. The dude's talented, more talented than I would be in a ring. But as for like the standpoint of the push he's getting, it's kind of like pushing Eugene against Evolution.
What's wrong with pushing Eugene, bro?
Damn, burn.
Oh, nothing. But I mean, if he wants to play music with chairs,
bro. Listen, when that airplane takes off, bro, there ain't no telling where it's gonna land, and you know that.
Oh yeah, but no, like one of the examples I use, and like I'm a huge Hurricane nut. I absolutely love Shane Helms.
What's up with that?
But what I'm saying is like him when he got to beat The Rock, it's like
he won to know against The Rock, baby.
I know that's kind of like how I put Wheeler Yuta, like when he's wrestling like better talent, and they're trying to make him equal.
You're like he's the Hurricane.
Yeah, exactly.
Except he's not cool.
Oh yeah.
Jericho started this shit with Action. And then now,
hey man, you know,
Young Bucks lost last night. I'm like,
Action's pretty good,
what?
dude. But you know who really captivated me out the gate from like, who's this guy? Oh, who's this guy? Takeshita, bro.
Max Caster.
Takeshita? Nah, dude. Takeshita came right out and was like, I was like, who's this? Oh, who's this?
Yeah.
Whoa,
full
who's
speed.
this? Straight up. I knew he was one of Kenny's like students or proteges or something, like he's one of Kenny's boys. I don't know, but yeah, he's really good. He's going places. And he's all elite now, I think, too, right?
No, he's been on 2 weeks in a row. If not, he will be soon.
He's all elite though, right? Like he's signed.
I'm not sure.
I believe he is. Is he? No?
He's on his way because he had that match last week, and then he didn't he have a segment last night.
He's not getting squashed or anything. Was he on last night? I don't remember. I don't think so.
At least talking.
I don't think so.
Okay.
He has been talking too recently. Yeah, he's been telling people. Yeah, he did. He talked to Renee
because he was like blah 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 blah.
That means kiss my ass. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was
what a G.
Japanese.
What a fucking legend, dude.
Oh, yeah, the dude's a beast. Like he's gone up against everybody, and he comes out looking 10 times better than he did.
Yeah, and he does look phenomenal too. Like, and he reminds me a lot of Shelton Benjamin in the sense that like even his textbook, like his basic moves are textbook. Like his drop kicks, like the Irish whip into the drop kick, simple move, but just the way that he does it looks so clean and textbook, like Shelton Benjamin. The way he does his missile drop, like
with force, he does it.
Yeah. Like the missile drop kicks look textbook. His clotheslines look textbook. His scoop slams look textbook. Everything is so pristine. I like it. He's a good worker.
Yeah, I'm hoping that he gets the push that he deserves, unlike Ken Anderson.
Oh. Anderson.
I still think, he's probably the top guy that I say should have been champion.
I was gonna say he's probably like your third, right? Like if
also
you like
my other best friend's favorite wrestler.
Yeah, like I know you like Buddy and TJP, but I was gonna say he's probably your third, right?
No, it's always going to go Jericho, Finn Balor, and then it's going to go Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy's number one or Jericho's number one?
Oh,
Jericho.
Jericho's number one.
The GOAT? Yeah, that's
goat.
Megan's GOAT too. She's got him tatted on her fucking arm, so
Oh, yeah,
she's not
Jericho,
playing.
Like,
He is the best.
Even as a kid, like even though I didn't get to live through the WCW days, as soon as I saw Jericho for the first time, I was like, I have to see everything this guy's done.
There's a group chat that me and Jason are in, and one of the questions that one of our friends asked was like, we were talking about the Mount Rushmore recently, and somebody had said that it would have to be based on different categories, like best in the ring, best promo, best longevity, best character, best legacy, like stuff like that. And I think there's obviously like there's different candidates for different things. You know, I wouldn't consider
Who's your Rushmore?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be difficult. If I had to say Rushmore,
Top 4.
Also, question while you think on it. Can it be anybody current?
Yeah, I would say why not? Yeah.
If you have a current talent that can hit your Mount Rushmore, then that just means they're doing it right.
Like Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega would be on mine.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's no like, if your Mount Rushmore doesn't have Kenny Omega on it, then you need to go back and watch a couple more matches.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But
dude, top 4 is so hard. Top 4 is so hard though.
You also have like your biasness, because
oh, for sure.
Like I could, if I said I hated Jimmy Wang Yang, I mean Tommy could definitely have a good conversation with me.
Yeah.
I would want to know why you were so closed-minded
he won't
and so
stand for that
eight-brained.
shit. Yeah.
But if I had to say Mount Rushmore, Jericho, just because he's reinvented himself more.
He's on everybody's too.
Yeah.
Even when he loses, he's picky about who he loses to.
He's over. Yeah.
Here's my thing, dude. Here's my thing. The reason that I think it's cool to add recent guys is because, hear me out. We're all around the same age, give or take, and I think that it's one of those like, hey guys, when was 2003? And all three of us would be like, about 10, 12 years ago, and it's like, whoa. Damn, that was 20 years. So it's like, if you would have asked us when we were growing up or in our teens or even in our young adult years who a Mount Rushmore would be, it would be appropriate for most older people to say like Flair, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate War, whatever, Macho.
Andre.
Those are all, were all common, and those were, at the time, those were 20, 30-year-old picks. So I think it's completely reasonable for our Mount Rushmores to kind of shift into the change with the times. And we can it's okay to acknowledge people like Flair or Hogan or whatever, but
it's also, I think you definitely had that split category of like, even though everybody has different choices, opinions, and stuff like that, I definitely say you're either, when you get asked who's the best wrestler of all time, hands down, people are going to say Shawn Michaels.
HBK.
It's always going to be Flair versus Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to
legacy. It's going to be legacy versus charisma and promo, and you really got to break it down because they were both like goats of their era.
Yeah, and like I mean, look at the Hulk Hogan community. Like, you have diehards, like hardcore diehards.
Hardcore
person that's ever lived, and if you look at his in-ring performance, he's definitely on the bottom, but then you put him on the mic and as a character, he's straight to the top.
And the movement, that move, like he did it in the 80s.
The pop culture.
Oh,
yeah.
But if you gotta say Mount Rushmore, I'm gonna have to say Jericho, Triple H.
Ooh, nice.
Triple H is on there based off like everything that he's done. Basically, go listen to MJF talk about Triple H, and I'm gonna have the same exact opinion.
King of Kings.
I think a little wild card that not many people would expect, but you have to look at basically the length of time that he wrestled with how little breaks, I'm going to put Kane up there just because the man he was one of the most consistent talent there was.
Yeah, no injuries, didn't injure anyone else.
You do love Kane too. I forgot about that. He loves Kane.
Oh yeah, I love Kane, but it's just like he did it for so long. Like it's kind of like Randy Orton. Like not a lot of people look at him like that, but you got to look at how long he's done it, how little time off he's had, and how consistent he's been.
Sting. I mean, Sting got hurt a few times, I guess. He also didn't wrestle for that whole like year and a half during the Hogan saga.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of how I feel about,
and he's still jumping off, you know,
yep,
20-foot
entrance ramps and shit.
Yeah.
I think one that I think a lot of people underestimate or take for granted that I'd love to acknowledge any chance I can is Dolph Ziggler. The man, it's for the same reasons. Like the work, his work rate is wild. He's probably the best move seller of this gen, for sure. In my opinion, he's definitely in my.
He has the best sells. He's great on the
yeah, D-Zig has got it. I think that people don't give him enough credit. Like it's because it's funny to dunk on him, and it's like his brother. Like it's
he was
funny
on Raw
to
this
dunk
week.
on. Yeah, like it, but it's funny to dunk on Ziggler. But and if you look past and peel those layers back, like when who was it when Edge returned for the Rumble, like his big return, and the camera guy missed Edge's first spear on Ziggler. Ziggler was the one that got pissed because he was like, I fucking sold my ass off on that spear and you didn't even catch it on camera, and he was so mad about it. And that's like, to me, that's goat material. Like when you're advocating and you're pissed that you getting your ass kicked, looking like making your opponent look like $1,000,000 didn't get captured, and you're like, fuck, you know.
You can only look good as you make the other person look.
Those are the smart guys. Like you know, everybody wants to be on TV, obviously, but a lot of people don't want to sell and put people over. Forget, like, you're still on TV when you're losing. Like, obviously you want to win, but if you're still on TV, you're still on TV. Like, you know, that's like, I feel like that's the whole like kind of thing with TV wrestlers.
I personally think that the match itself is more important than the outcome.
Oh, for sure. Like we were talking about spoilers earlier, and you're like, dude, don't spoil me. And whenever I get spoiled, I'm like, okay, it's not that it happened, it's how it happened. Because there's like a whole another story inside of how it happened rather than this guy wins.
Yeah, definitely. And then for the Mount Rushmore, you got to add Kenny.
Nice, rounded out.
So Jericho, Kane, Kenny.
I don't even know who mine is, dude. Mine would probably be Jericho, Sting, Kenny, and I'd have to like look around. Oh, Scott Hall. Yeah. Jericho, Kenny. Yeah, that sounds good. What about you, Tommy? You got disconnected.
I know I'm moving around everywhere, but I'm trying to get
spaceship.
It's Jimmy.
I'm trying to get. No, all right. So hear me out. I know that no one freaking likes
Jimmy Wang. It's Dolph Ziggler.
No.
Swoggle.
Little bit good. Huh. No. So there's the paradox. There's a difference between.
There is, and that's
my favorite wrestler, like who I think is the best, versus like who is a unobjective, like Mount Rushmore greatest. Yeah, my Mount Rushmore would be different. It would be Hurricane, Jimmy Wang Yang, Jeff Hardy, and probably Austin, man. He led the whole fucking era.
I was just about to say, dude, nobody's said shit really. I mean, I guess Jericho's attitude, but I was like, we just stayed away from like the golden era of wrestling.
Jericho's great.
You skipped Austin. You skipped
The Rock. Yeah, I guess, and HBK. I mean, you said H, but there's a few on there too that's just like not fair. Like Ric Flair's not fair, Hogan's not fair, HBK's not. They're just two. They're gods. They were put here to fucking wrestle. Like,
no, they took the industry, ate it, and then shit it out, and they made it gold.
changed it. Yeah,
They're literally the golden goose.
that's why one of my really good friends, like we have a click conversation every day, and we're like, dude, look at what these guys are like did and are still doing, and like especially like back in the 90s when they split and they took over both companies, we're just like, dude, there's nothing will ever touch the Click. As much as we love the Bullet Club and the Elite and like how they're kind of not running the game, but they're like got a little hands in the game, the Click legit ran shit.
Yeah, we were talking about how like Triple H, he like being called the game is funny now in hindsight because he has such control of creative and he's got his hands on the balls of the company. And whether we like to admit it or not, while everybody else was playing checkers, he was playing chess, and that is the game. The game of patience and knowing when to strike, building relationships and building rapport.
Bro, when he got put in timeout and lost King of the Ring, like it's so crazy
and
how
it
started because
Austin 316.
Austin happened, and then he went and sat in timeout, and then Vince was like, "Okay, bro, you took your punishment. Now come get this gold." And then Triple H went over a DX like as over
Golden Shovel era,
as
baby.
you could fucking be, like. And now obviously we see what he's doing. He saved that company. Yeah, it's awesome. H is a god. Like,
that's
why Golden Shovel era was great.
So like we got to talk about more Golden Boys, and you can't talk about Golden Boys without John Cena.
Yeah, and, see, that was another like Rushmore goat that I was like, he kind of doesn't count either.
See, but like a lot of people also figure that when Cena beat JBL, that's when the whole initial thing started, when he became the champion. But I kind of disagree heavily because I think the first time that John Cena really like made the moment was Mania 22 against Triple H. I mean, he tapped out Triple H, and Triple H isn't one to tap out for just anybody.
You know, Triple H was like the Ultimate Warrior or Hogan. Like he was for that whole Golden Shovel era that he was, you know, just paving his way. There you go. But during that whole Golden Shovel era, it was really rare to see Trips lose or to see him lose or to see him tap out or get pinned square in the ring without there being some kind of shenanigans or whatever. Like it was really rare to see Trips lose clean for like that whole 3-4 year period.
Yeah, and then like with Cena with the last man standing match, that was kind of his thing. That was the one that he never lost. He just wouldn't lose for anybody when it came to the last man standing.
He loves him a good hour-long match, don't he?
Oh yeah, just 6 moves, 1 hour.
Especially during a pay-per-view.
I fucking hate that shit, man.
Especially during a Hell in a Cell or a cage or a chamber match or any kind of hardcore stipulation.
Go anywhere or do anything.
You can't have a count out. Yeah.
Take shoulders the whole time. Like, yeah.
Take shoulders. Yeah. Shoulder bump. Take a couple of spine busters.
Without a doubt, I'm not AEW. I'm not WWE. I'm definitely independence.
Oh yeah, for sure. I knew that from day one talking to you.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're probably New Japan over the two TV guys.
Pop out some of your other goodies, bro. What else do you have behind the camera?
So like we were talking about.
I see you keep looking off.
We were talking about mail-ins, and that's just because of my dog. We were talking about mail-ins, and this is probably like one of my favorite mail-ins, just because I know that I will never get to meet him.
Oh, I remember this one. Tim.
And it's funny because I hate musicals.
Tim Curry, baby.
And I had to think about Pennywise or Dr. Frankenfurter, and I definitely got to think Dr. Frankenfurter over Pennywise.
What about Home Alone 2?
That was pretty okay, but
the butler. Yeah, dude.
Psych, he's in one of my favorite TV shows of all time. Psych. He played a guest judge on the bargain brand American Idol.
Yeah, but him being the room service at the hotel and Home Alone
Stolen
2.
credit cards.
Stolen credit cards.
Tim Curry and Christopher Walken are just two people that they.
God,
they
Chris is the best, dude.
Yeah.
Chris and Joe Dirt, he does not
You
miss.
gotta
Joe
love
Dirt.
him. You gotta love the guy. I mean, when he talks like this, he gets everybody in the mood.
You can change his name, give him a character, but that character ends up being him.
Christopher
Walken
as himself.
Another mail-in was this was like mid-pandemic, I want to say, was The Boys Homelander.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Our exclusive.
The Red Eyes
shows.
How many pops do you have signed?
Yeah.
How many pops do you have?
Oh God.
Probably over 300.
300. That's what I was gonna guess.
Signed, I would have to say probably over 20.
Yeah.
But my signed pop collection is nothing compared to my friend Rhett. He's like a massive Office fan, and his goal is to get every Office pop signed at least once by the actors, and he's knocking it out like at least once a month.
Well, you're more of a signed 8x10 guy, I would argue. As most of your, I would say your highest number of signed anything is probably an 8x10s, if I'm not mistaken.
I love me 8x10s. Pop them in
man.
Frame, and I can put as many as I want on the wall.
And you've got some sick frames, because I know that a lot of the time, especially like you were saying with the mail-ins, you'll make your own 8x10 graphic, or you'll make your own 8x10.
Oh yeah, I go and get them printed out. That's actually a good one.
Jason does the same thing.
Same, yeah.
This isn't one that's signed, but it's something that I had to get printed out and framed.
Oh, I remember you telling me this one.
Yeah, the Rated Rumble, baby. Cool. Yeah, Jason made me this one.
Fuck yeah.
That we got signed at WrestleCade.
Same gear.
Same gear, baby. That's right. As the custom.
Who signed that Ready to Rumble?
Nobody. That's probably my second most wanted thing to get signed at the moment.
The King's still alive, isn't he?
That's just something that you made, right?
No, I was scrolling through Instagram. I saw the picture and couldn't find the actual seller selling the print, so I took it to Walmart, got it printed, and came out absolutely mint.
Bootleg, baby.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel bad from stealing from the artist, but at the same time, I'm like,
he couldn't find it. If you can't find it, then hey, man.
You put it on Google for me to steal too, bro. Like,
I'll put in the effort to actually buy from the actual artist. Like with my Kevin Conroy print, I specifically bought it from the artist and then mailed it off.
Good on you.
But mail-ins are kind of hit or miss, because you got like, you can specifically ask for what color paint pen where you
Brock Lesnar, dude.
God, that Brock, man, Brock got your ass. So he's like, I'm gonna sign it on my deal.
You have those things, like I put in the time.
I love it, dude. In the big blank space. Put it in the big blank space. And Brock was like, I'm gonna put it on my deal.
Yeah.
And I looked for like 6 different pictures, and I debated for like a week, and I was
dude, you did. You sent me and Jason
asked all of us, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Which one? This one, this one, this one, this one, or this one?
I want big open space, so that way I can get that nice big autograph, and then I get it back.
With the sticky note. With the sticky note too. He was like, "Big open space, please." He's like, "I'm gonna sign my dick."
You have a man.
Sign my cock.
Brock does what Brock wants.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sign that cock Lesnar for him, baby.
Straight up. That's funny.
Yeah. But it's not just pops. It's not just wrestling. I also have like my customs that I dabble in.
Yeah.
Definitely not amazing at it.
Bust them out. That's what this podcast is about, son.
Somebody who makes any custom look like dog shit. I won't ever get on Tommy's level, but I think my Jay White did come out pretty nice.
Look at that. Boy, bring it closer. Let's see.
You did all that too?
Woo!
See,
he did all the decal apps. Look at that. Need to make more of them. Dude, that could easily have been in our contest.
I mean, it's not like I posted it or anything.
Exactly. You gotta. If no one knows, how do we know?
But I did post it.
No,
And,
you posted it. Didn't post it to your Will Palmer account. You posted it to your fake
Here he
account,
is.
which we need to plug too.
NA. Yeah, we for
like
sure will.
within the new ruthless aggression line that's coming out, that's a definite kick in the nuts.
You got the old school mic for him right there too?
No, it's actually Enzo More's mic that I acetoned off his like cheetah print.
See, smart.
Yeah.
Customizing.
And then I made it my Kennedy
Customizing,
one.
baby.
I can maybe print you one of those too.
Oh yeah, easily.
Like a Kennedy mic, yeah.
I mean, you did this is still better than Mattel's, and this is between me and you.
Tight.
Me doing the chain and you doing the bling.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's so nice. I wish they would give us like they can give us the chain accessory with the junkyard dog like dog collars chain, but they can't give us real chain necklaces. That's so weird.
The soft chain. I feel like
and it's you got to use less chain. You
the
use
plastic
less
mold
material.
is probably way cheaper though. Just like pumping out those rubber molds.
I mean, Jax did both. Jax would do the actual chain, and then they would just do the thick plastic mold.
Because I've always thought about that with the belts, with like the rubber buckles and holes. I was like, dude, it'd be just so much better and fitting and everything, like easier just to do Velcro. But I think it, like in the long run, it's probably just
over time,
easier, less fucking hassle just to make the mold. Like just nothing else, just rubber, plastic, boom, boom, boom.
But then it was funny because I don't do many customs myself, but I do like adding like little additions to stuff. And there's a micro brawler group that I'm in on Facebook, and somebody posted, man, I wish we could make our own custom cases for micro brawlers because the original ones came in the little baggies with the staple. And I just kind of slowly snuck in the comments. It was like, I did that like 6 months ago.
Dope.
Yeah,
and it's just like, it's literally just a backing of another micro brawler, and then just a label maker going right over the name. And like I've done ones for Taz because the backings will have like ECW edition and stuff like that.
Are you able to print the name, like the word itself, like on your little custom label? Are you able to print it in a different color other than black words? Because I was gonna say you could just paint that label black if you were able to do like white letters or something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Paint around it, or do like green letters or red letters, or.
Do you play on the computer and make like your own like fonts and words and shit?
Oh yeah, I'll mess around with stuff all the time.
Dude, like, send me if you need a sticker or anything in like a certain font, send me and I'll send you stickers to put on there too. Yeah.
And like, you know,
available for anyone to purchase through Chaos Wrestling Club.
Yeah, for sure. Hit me up.
A limited a day edition, but then on the back there's Terry Funk.
Terry.
That's right, baby.
And it's also funny how Jason still doesn't know who Badass Moss is.
My roommate's about to walk in, so he might go crazy.
The official ambassador of wrestling in Japan.
Who?
Badass Massa.
Badass Massa, baby.
Nah, you're right, dude.
This man right here.
This American. Oh no, I know this guy.
Yeah, anytime
just because of Will. Just because of Will.
Anytime an American goes over to New Japan to wrestle and they don't know where the fuck they are or whatever, Badass Massa is the one designated.
Yes, I know this guy. Didn't he hang out the Elite a lot too?
He's lit though, bro. He's
like
lit.
part of the Elite.
Oh yeah, he's like one of the main parts of it.
Yeah, he's been all over the old BTE. He's been all over it.
Yeah, I remember this guy now.
He's basically an honorary Bullet Club member.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And it's always great when Plott get with him and make him say shit in American, like "fuck the revival."
Tight.
FTR, the old meaning of FTR.
You were saying about pop. I want to say like probably 300 pops, and my micro brawler collection's getting damn near up there.
Oh yeah,
I know that's right.
Another one.
I'm like,
what do you think you have the most of? Pops or wrestling figures? Do you have over 300 figures?
Oh, I have probably 500 elites.
You still have all your jacks and shit? You sold those off?
No, I got rid of my jacks, except for like a handful. Like I kept Coach, I kept Eugene.
I hate the
Now,
jacks.
was it running out of room, or were you just saying goodbye to the line?
Oh, there's always room to be made.
I love that attitude.
Hell yeah.
There's always room, baby.
That's a winner's attitude.
There's always always staple them to the roof.
Oh yeah, you got the room, you got the closet, you got the garage. If needed, you can go get a storage unit. But no, my Funkos,
For display.
Like Gabby, yeah.
I think my first my first pop was Gizmo, and then my first micro brawler that started all was JR.
Hey, I got that JR.
Hell yeah.
Tight.
I literally was wanting to do like my commentary that I grew up with. So I wanted Michael Cole, Jerry the King Lawler, and I needed JR, but his Build-A-Figure Elite is just so damn hard to get that, and even then it's even harder to get complete. So I was like, I'll just buy one micro brawler.
I guarantee there's going to be somebody watching this video that's going to know exactly what your sweater is, the Dutch Brothers, because it's only in the Northwest, bro.
Oh yeah, Washington, Oregon, California.
Coffee, yeah.
I think.
Yeah, but it's a coffee shop, but Jason doesn't know. Most of our people.
I was like, what is it? Is that a band?
I have no idea. No, it's a coffee shop, but it's like Canadians are like about their Tim Hortons. The West Coast, especially the Pacific Northwest, they're all about their Dutch Brothers coffee. It's like they're holy. They're holy.
About these Dutches, dude.
Oh yeah, Dutch Brothers.
That's a big thing out there too, dude.
It's been legal here for basically ever.
In Oregon, yeah, right after Colorado.
I'm on this goddamn Bible Belt down here, pulling up the rear.
I don't know about Florida. Florida, when I left Florida, they were regulating medical, but they were like
they're not the South though. They're like
it's like they're on their tiptoes with it. And they were like you can only buy it if it was weird. But here in Ohio, it's legal, and we're medically prescribed. If anyone was like, "Oh, he's a druggie," we're medically prescribed over here. So
not to touch on it too much, but you were talking about how this is like a huge meth area. It's fucking legal now. Like they have stations in Portland where you can go to the street, go in this.
It's decriminalized. They don't have room in the jails, bro. They don't have room in the jails.
You get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, they'll offer you to go to what is it, a drug program, like a rehab program, or you'll get that's what they offer to you if you want to take it instead of going to jail. So
and even then they taper you off because so many people are on it to where if you take them and you go cold turkey, they'll just die.
Excuse me, yeah, like that's what I was telling someone else about Oregon, about how it's just they really are like their own country, because when me and Megan were driving through there, we were still like medicated from our visit to California, and we were coming up from California and our destination was Washington. So at some point the edibles kicked in while we're driving, and we're coming up through the state line. We made it in Oregon, and we were like, oh man, we gotta get some gas, we're almost out of gas, man. So we pulled over and we go to get out of the car and we grab the pump, and they were like, hey, what are you doing? Are you crazy? What are you doing? Stop. And I was like,
yeah, it's hilarious because it's
whoa.
You guys don't pump your own gas over there?
Do that. Yeah, but I didn't know that, dude. And they were like, you can't do that.
And then even on that, it's technically illegal. Like you can be fined. It's not illegal, but it's kinda, because you can get a huge ass fine if you pump your own gas.
That's crazy. Yeah. Do you have to tip them?
No. But the dude was like, I can get fired if if my boss sees me letting you pump your shit.
You're like, I do this every day.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I'm a big boy, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and it's even more annoying. So it's like I grew up in California.
And the
then
recycling, you guys recycling tax thing, like you guys, the beverages are like hella fucking expensive, but that's because you get your money back. You get like 10 cents back a can.
Yeah, it used to be 5, now it's 10 cents, and
Yeah, you
then
get 10 cents back a can, dude.
Got
for
some
paper
hippies.
bag it costs 5 cents.
Yeah, but a 12 pack is like $5.50.
Yeah, but no, it's also like weird because I'll visit California a
Of
lot.
soda, by the way.
I'll go to pay for something and it's $3. I'll hand them $3. They're like, give them a tax. I'm like, oh yeah, forgot that shit exists.
So that's like $1.20. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
stupid, but you'll get it back if you recycle. So that's like weird that I mean, I guess it's good, but that state encourages recycling to the point where like they will overcharge you the fuck. If it's a recyclable item, they will fucking tax the shit out of you because they want you to recycle it and get your money back.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
hit the nail on the head when you said Oregon's like its own little country.
it is, dude. Those redwoods too are like nothing in any other state. It's weird. It's like a weird scene.
And back onto collecting, like you always got to get a deal. You always got to clearance.
Oh, 100%. Playing the long game.
Like when Toys R Us went out of business, they had their huge ass sale, and I went in there and I bought an item, and I still have it. It's the Mezco Sam from
Oh, I love him.
Oh shit, yeah, dude.
Got this for like $5, and now he's like $100 online.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, it's Mezco. That's so cool.
Sam, he's my favorite.
Oh yeah,
his little butt.
Yeah, Sam.
Tight.
And then Ghostface. And then another item is like this Dark Horse Hellboy.
Are his fingers articulated?
Did you customize that?
No, his fingers are all
cool.
That's so dope.
And like the cross is like an actual cross with studded chain.
Oh, it dangles and everything, yeah.
Oh yeah, coat
soft goods jacket or yeah.
And then you can pop out his horns that are filed down and pop in his normal horns to make him the king. This was like originally $80. Now it's like easily 150, 200.
Damn.
Yeah, and
I miss
that's
Toys R
another
Us.
thing. We were talking earlier about the people, like how when people pass away, how like immediately their figures like jack up. I feel like that was the same thing with like the Luke Harper elites when Brody passed.
Oh yeah.
Like the night after, the day after, the Luke Harper elites are almost impossible to find.
Yeah, and those were ones that were like always dirt cheap.
Trash.
Yeah, the
bottom
Bludgeon
of the
Brothers.
pile.
Those Bludgeon Brothers were like 10 a pop, and the Bludgeon Brothers one was the one everyone wanted when Brody passed because it was the one that looked most like him.
Yeah, those are heavy shelf warmers, and
yeah,
like $60 a piece mock, if not more.
And Scott Hall. I remember I was hunting. There's a local toy shop that has his Hasbro on card that's like $200, and literally I was there 2 days before he passed. I was there and I was like talking to Kylie. I was like, should we just jump? Should I just jump?
While you were there.
Yeah.
Like, do it. Just do it.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, I need to. And I was like, I'm going to go home and get a bunch of toys that I don't want, give them to Second Chance, which is a shop, and then get a little trade value. And like literally didn't go back that weekend, and he passed. And when I went back, it was like $600. I was like, bro, come on, dude. Like, I've been talking to you about Scott Hall for like 3 years. I've been talking to Chance about it. I'm like, he knows that's my guy. Like, this is my piece. Don't sell it to anybody else. I'll come and get it when I'm ready. And he was like,
he wasn't the only person that did that, and it just sucks.
Oh no, he's not. But it's like, and I guess
it
that's
sucks
like
that's the name of the game.
Just how the market is. Yeah,
it sucks.
It's not like they're gonna make any more. You know, like they're fucking Hasbro's from '88. Like they're never gonna be made again. This is like, you know, it is what it is.
That's why it was $200.
He wasn't a green card or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly. And he's not going to be around to sign any, like, you know, he's not, there's this, it should just be static. Like, but I mean, I get it.
Yeah, like Brian Myers, he has the full retro, or not retro, but the full Hasbro on card, and he has like 90% signed.
Yeah, I
And
seen that.
Other than the
only,
people that are deceased, yeah.
yeah, and there's like 3 people that are passed away that he won't get signed unless he like finds one sign and buys it.
He's
But it
like
just,
hunting those.
I
Yeah.
think that it wasn't he like that with the ECW line too. He got
yeah,
everybody from the ECW line signed except for the people that were deceased. He had to go find those signs.
yeah. One of his harder ones was the No Noose New
The
Jack.
New Jack, yeah.
Yeah, because they released one that had a noose, and then it was found inappropriate for kids, so they released them with no noose, and the noose one's a lot harder to find.
90s, dude. So rad.
But speaking of 90s, probably one of my favorite things was, and it was a definite rabbit hole. I went to a local toy shop and I found this
Oh, Chip.
Ooh, from Toy Soldiers.
Chip
for
Hazard.
Oh yeah, for $8, and it just sucks. Because I was like, man, if I have Chip Hazard, I need the Gorgonite scum.
Hard
That
Chip.
Yes, the
I had, to,
Gorgonites.
I had to search on eBay, and it was so hard to find them
How
because
much was he? Like 90 bucks?
Oh,
this piece right here comes off,
the
so
little
most
gem.
of mine are missing. Uh,
Oh.
so I wanted it to be complete, and I just couldn't find one complete that wasn't in box. So I have him, but he doesn't have his arrow holster on the back.
Mm,
But I
Oh, the
figured
little quiver.
just for shelf piece, like I figured that this is just something that I needed to
Yeah,
have.
those two together, hell yeah, bro.
Oh yeah,
And those are the big, like 10 inches or the 12-inch ones.
these are like 12 inches.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
I love small soldiers.
Oh yeah, I don't know why, but the most specific thing I remember from that movie is the little corn on the cob things.
That they
The
that they
holders.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that they shoot into
don't they shoot him at him?
yeah, it
yeah.
goes all into his
Yeah.
leg. I don't know why, but that's like the first thing I remember.
That's so
I
brutal.
think of like the lady hitting the flaming tennis balls back. They're like
Oh
shooting
yeah.
tennis
Oh
balls on
yeah, yeah.
fire.
Trying to save her own life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, classic.
Yeah, that was a good movie, man.
we're gonna stick with the retro, like original stuff line, and
Oh, the
tight,
DDP, baby.
dude.
We
I'm gonna
got one of
grab
those
mine
too.
down. I don't have DDP, but does he work?
oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, his works, yeah.
Cool.
That's so sweet. Yeah, we've got a DDP one. Megan sleeps with it.
My Sting doesn't work, but my Hogan does.
Yeah, I actually, for some reason, I just have the best luck when it comes to certain things that I want. Like I got the first one I got was Sting, and I was able to get him in box, and the box is like,
Oh yeah, dude, that thing is sharp.
I mean, it's set in somebody's closet, just untouched, and
In the
somebody put
dark.
it up online, and I got it on OfferUp for $60. $60 in box Sting Fashion Brawler, and he still works.
Yeah, I remember that, dude. That in the box is like legit same day printed. The colors are even like
Yeah, I
mad
wanted
poppy.
Still vibrant, yeah.
I just don't trust shipping it. So like that's the one thing I'm holding off on getting signed unless I can get it in person.
That's understandable though.
Oh yeah.
How was your experience at the first AEW show over there? How was that?
I could not have picked a better match card.
Hell yeah,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
Fantastic match card, and like right after Rampage was immediately battle of the belts. They switched out the ring aprons. It was just great. And then
Yes.
the day before was Max Caster's concert at Hawthorne Theater that I got
Yeah,
to go.
he went to the concert. You got the
Dang,
combo
I didn't
pack.
even know that.
Yeah, Bowens was there, Daddy Ass. It was a great time. And it wasn't like a wrestling off thing. It was a full on set, like a full on concert.
Dude, his rhymes are pretty good. He's got the album on iTunes, and that shit is funny, dude. His Hangman
It's
rap
legit.
is funny.
Oh yeah, even John Cena put him over. Like Max Caster is better than I am.
Yeah. I love that guy. As soon as I saw him, I was like, this dude's a fucking star. Like, he's going straight to the top.
Oh yeah, AEW started. I was like Acclaimed and Private Party are like two of my favorite tag teams.
Yeah, they really do mimic the Hardys, like in style wise. They really do.
I wish I haven't been watching Elevation, but I've been hearing about this Ethan Page arc on Elevation that's like so good with Private Party and Hardy.
Oh, with him and Matt. Matt's about to break. He's like breaking.
Yeah, I saw
slowly.
that this week. Was that BTE?
No,
No.
Yeah, it is. I think no, is it him
No,
breaking?
I think him breaking is
Sammy?
The Sammy vlog.
on Sammy's.
Yeah, Sammy vlog. You saw that broken. I like
Yeah.
told
When he
Kylie
was
because
like in the bathroom and he was like,
I like heard about it and I'm like telling Kylie, I'm like, watch this part, watch, because she's like, she loved Damascus. And then when he went back normal, she was like, why did he go normal? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, wait, watch this. And he's like,
yeah,
about to be deleting motherfuckers.
Like, I'm biased because I don't think that broken Matt Hardy is the best Matt Hardy.
Well, did Damascus? Did he stop that when Vanguard died? Like around
well, he
then
stopped
was when
it
he
because
stopped?
well, he stopped it because he didn't think AEW fans would take to it because
Well, that's the real reason. I just mean like kayfabe wise. I think it was around the time like Vanguard died and he.
How did Vanguard die?
Jericho, I believe, right?
Yeah, AEW's was
Somebody
Jericho.
shot it down.
TNA's Vanguard was.
Well, was Neo one?
I think Abyss broke Vanguard in TNA or in Impact.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, why he's not broken now? I think he stopped being broken.
Well, now
in
Danhausen's
Vanguard.
here and House of Black's here, and Hardy's like, okay, there is some like kookiness going on. Danhausen's like mega over.
From what I know, with the broken, the main thing was no fans. Like,
no fan participation.
Because he does it on the podcast, like he brings up why certain things stopped.
Yeah, but that Stadium Stampede when they were like drowning him and he was like turned into Virgin One Matt.
He coming up every time he came out of the water, he was a different.
That was
Matt.
The best shit I've seen in like 20 years that he's done. I was like,
he came out the water.
Fucking perfect. Yeah,
he came out the water.
Isn't that when Hurricane had his little appearance?
No, that was at their
right.
No, that was at his farm.
Yeah, that was at the outdoor match.
Yeah,
the Hardy compound.
Yeah,
Hardy compound. Yeah,
that was in his lake. But yeah, it was.
It was this
Helms was there. I'm like, dude, so fucking cool. Like, I just love. I mean, everybody, you know, we all feel how we feel about Tony. He's like just super Mark, way too into it. But everything that he allows on the show about all the history that's behind us is just so good. And so I guess it's more fresh because WWE just doesn't do it. So every time you see it on AEW, you're like, oh, fuck.
He gets a lot of shit for not introducing us to a lot of the people that he just kind of throws in there. But in a way, I'm kind of glad he does that because it gives us the ability to form our own opinions organically.
And then go find out.
Yeah, if someone gets over, then they get over organically. If they're not over, if they suck, then we're not gonna put them over.
Like Tony doesn't really push people to get over; he gives them the opportunity to get themselves over. And like I specifically remember Jason texting me like, "Can Danhausen actually wrestle?"
Yeah, dude, he can. You ought to see that slingshot German suplex.
I've seen it now, yeah, for sure.
And then
very evil.
That Jason's now a fan.
Yeah, duh. How can you not be a fan of that
Orange
guy,
Cassidy used to be pretty good when he was doing the Shikara thing, but now Orange Cassidy, he like when he goes, he's just doing like the basic stuff. He's good at what he does, but performance-wise, he's really just going out there doing a couple drop kicks and a couple of German suplexes and shit.
I don't know. I think it has to do with the time length of the match because if he has enough time, he can go. But he
went pretty hard for
his Chikara matches were really good.
He got mad at Kip this past 2 weeks ago. He went pretty. I mean, I guess he didn't go, but
Yeah, I think definitely
He
like
fucked Kip up. He like wasn't. He was a little hotter than the regular Orange. Let's put it that way.
I think Darby is like the better of the two, just because he just puts everything on the line. Orange Cassidy I think he kind of like
Whatever.
stopped himself from.
He's just whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But his Will Ospreay match, I still tell
Yeah,
people
that was
about
pretty
that.
good.
I was like, dude, that stole the fucking show. Like that one was it's so fun to watch too. Like them playing off each other and Orange making fun and then Will making fun. Will Ospreay again, like that
Yeah,
dude. That dude's next up. He has to be next best in the world. Like,
well, did you hear the most recent news about how he got offered a WWE contract just this week and he turned it down because they were saying that you have to do a promo class?
dope.
Yeah,
I've
he's
been
got
hearing
like
whispers about
ADHD.
him and Jay, and I'm like, bro, AEW is like tailor made for you guys. Like, you can't be like a
You
PG
can't be that
13.
good and not be on TV. Like
Not
not
only
be on
that,
national TV.
but a PG-13 Will Ospreay is just like, it's not Will Ospreay, and a PG-13 Jay White isn't Jay White. So like,
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
because
that's like that's people are wondering what the WWE are gonna do if they ever get Max Friedman, and it's like,
dude, no way, it's not going to be MJF. I'll tell you that much. You
no,
fucking mark.
I don't think that he would do that. If anything, I think he would take the Sasha Banks route, and if anything, probably go to New Japan.
yeah, where he can say fucking shit because no one really knows what he's saying over
Yeah.
there.
What do you guys think of? Because Will's contract's coming up. Is Will on contract for a while? Jay's
Yeah,
contract's coming up this year. So what do you think
Will
Jay's going
has,
to do?
I think, Will has like another year, I think, and then Jay has just a couple months.
You think he'll be at Rumble?
No, I don't see that happening. I think if Jay White is going to come, because his main thing is that he wants to get away he wants to get away from New Japan and he wants to come to the US and kind of make a name within the US. That's why he's kind of set on Strong for a while, like New Japan Strong. He became like a weekly face on the show. So I think he's definitely AEW bound.
I mean, the Bullet Club and the Kenny, like it all writes itself too, almost.
Yeah, I think that would be a great thing.
But also the Good Brothers, like it'd be so fucking cool if like AJ's there with the Good Brothers and then Jay shows up and he's like, come home, come on back, boys. And then Jay and fucking AJ, like it's just wherever he goes, he's gonna be a fucking star. And there's stories everywhere for him, but
I don't think that AJ is going to be back in time for Switch's contract to come up. So even if that did happen, AJ wouldn't be around.
then Finn, but I guess Finn's not fucking with the Good Brothers. But there's like Bullet Club is all over the world, dude. So fucking cool.
I hate Judgment Day.
Yeah, me too, dude. Yeah, me too, bro.
WWE's the House of Rhea.
Oh
And
my
both of you
god,
guys
it's
know,
so bad.
I think the most biased I am, or I think the person I'm most biased about is easily Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. I was gonna finish that for you. Yeah.
Without a doubt, I'm the most biased when it comes to him.
I
Can't
know
do
what
wrong.
he can do. Yeah,
Can't do
I know
wrong.
what he can do, dude.
Yeah, like I don't know, just he's
They put
doing
the
what
fucking. They really nerfed him hard, like they did Shinsuke. They really nerfed him for WWE.
We
he's
have
doing what he,
to. It's PG-13.
like
No, I
he's
don't
doing
mean like. I mean his style, the way he wrestles.
We just softened him up. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he used to be the fucking. He created the fucking bullets, dude. Like,
Yeah.
him, Carl, Tama, and the General.
Yeah, they really stifled him a lot, for sure. Now he's just kind of like a supporting role, and
then they let Roman beat the Demon.
weird faction.
That shit fucking
That's what really
boiled
fucked
me,
up.
dude.
Yeah.
Well, his injury with the Seth
Yeah.
was definitely the
I watched that match. I watched the match live, I was
That
like,
Universal title win where
the
he
red
had
belt,
to give it up the next day, dude.
the red belt.
That was
That
so
stunned his
hard.
game. But at the same time, it's kind of like AJ. They did what they did, and then now he's just kind of floating around for like whatever creative comes up with. And I think AJ and Finn, like when they were doing the whole Judgment Day feud, and it was AJ, Finn, and Liv, that was just perfect. And if they could have just held on to that and not do the Judgment Day twist, and then have OC come, and then have Gallows, Anderson, Finn, and AJ.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Meechin.
Yeah, Mishin.
Corey Graves on Monday was just fucking up back to back.
You kept saying me, yeah.
The whole match, he was like Mia, Mia, Mia.
Can say it.
Yeah.
He probably dropped it like 12 times. I can just hear Triple H in the back like, it's fucking Meechin.
Bro, just say, yeah.
Where's
like
that goddamn referee?
I don't like that Raw commentary now. I don't know.
No, SmackDown. I'm always going to be a SmackDown guy over
Well,
Raw.
what's his name?
Pat McAfee.
Pat, dude. Pat was so
Our boy Pat.
gold, dude. And I'd be
Our
watching
boy Pat, bro.
I'm like watching
every time
football.
Shinsuke would come out and he would get up on top of the table and dude, it was fucking beautiful, dude. I loved it. And he would do the whole like,
yeah. Michael Cole's like, sit the fuck down, you fucking mark. Like
he would mark out for everybody. He would mark out for Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
He was like
Sami
he was a
Zayn,
fan.
yeah.
Yeah, Sami Zayn.
Dream commentary would be probably him and Barrett.
Oh god, yeah, because
Yeah, that'd be
Barrett,
fun.
he's like, you're insufferable.
I like to see
yeah.
him in like an intellectual, like a Excalibur, Pat and Excalibur, who's just like somebody who's just off the wall, and then somebody who's just like encyclopedia, like.
Oh yeah, no. AEW definitely has the better commentary, hands down.
With all legends. But I heard Tony's like gonna hang it up after this year. Tony was like, "I'm just tired."
Well, that's fair. I mean,
And after I heard that, I hear how they talk to Tony, and like Taz and Excalibur are just like, "Shut up, Tony, shut up!" Like, just say your one line.
For
and
real,
shut the
he's
fuck
such a
up,
little
dude.
punk, dude.
Yeah.
Taz is ruthless.
Yeah, Taz perfect.
Hey, this week on AEW Dynamite, they're like, yeah, shut up, Tony. Do your little promo and shut up.
Like, go interview Flair, dude.
Kyle.
I think AEW just has to get a soundboard and have the Sting on lock.
Sting.
Yeah. Oh man, that should be one of your soundboard buttons, Jace. Gotta have the hit Sting.
I haven't hit him at all tonight. I
know.
I like looked at the clock and I was like, damn.
And that was the whole point. You're like, I'm testing these buttons.
I'm like 25 minutes in and I haven't even hit any.
Hey yo.
You promised me I was going to be the first one with the soundboard.
Well, there it was.
Hey yo.
There we go.
Hey, yeah. All right, well, I would say we touched on all the topics, really. We got into how you started. We got into your favorite figs, your favorite pieces, some of your more rare pieces and obscure pieces. We talked wrestling. We talked figs. We talked collecting. We talked autos. We talked influences. All kinds of good stuff, man.
Cover bases.
We gotta have you back on as a recurring character, man. Every once in a while, we'll have somebody on that's just gonna come back on. So we'll have you back on, dude. You gotta take us on a room tour.
Yeah, he's Wolfpack too.
I mean, that's gold content. It's gold content. When people love a good room tour of somebody that's got especially like a big, wide variety collection, people love a good room tour. So you gotta give us the old, give the people what they want.
No, we gotta give the people what they want.
That's right, dude. So we're gonna have you back on more than likely to do a part 2.
Yeah, the return of the collector.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
We gotta break the code, bro.
Can't break it.
Keep posting fix-ups and fucking little customs for the takeover or for the abduction too.
Yeah, I gotta
get you in that next contest.
Put them on your main profile, dude.
Or just tag Tommy in them.
Yeah, tag me in all your shit. That way I can see it.
I swear I did that.
You gotta tag me, bro. Do it so I can see all your stuff.
Oh yeah, the adoption round 2, we'll see the collector at least.
And then
make
after
it in.
5, and then after 4 or 5 abduction rounds, we'll have a tournament of champions.
Yeah,
That's right.
The all out.
Yeah, because now that the finals have been released on YouTube, I can get back in the spaceship now that it is refueled, and I can get back to the abducting, which is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, and I definitely think you guys gotta have like more series like that because I was waiting for each episode to drop.
Look, that was my bad.
Hey, it was actually like everybody's bad. We actually sat down and recorded that entire tournament from start to finish
We
in
talked
about
for
4.5
5
hours.
hours about toys,
Yeah.
dude.
And Jason had to chop it all up, so no one's gonna watch a 5-hour long YouTube video.
And I was like, "How are you done?" I thought it was gonna be like a series. You're like, "Oh, we just did it all in one night."
No, I'm like, yeah, no, it is a series.
Yeah, getting five grown men together that live in different parts of the world together at the same time to do talks like that it's a lot harder than you think. It was like trying to run a daycare.
Herding cats, yeah.
Was a little bit of a pain just because like a 3-hour difference.
Yeah, I mean, we still had to schedule this up and make sure everybody lined up right. So, but yeah, we're gonna have you on a different episode. For sure, to give us the room tour and run us through all of your pieces so that we can see the fig shelf and everything that you weren't able to show off this time.
Oh yeah, I got shelf just for micro brawlers, shelf just for pops, shelf just for wrestling
Bullet
figures.
Club.
I know.
Shelf
I know
just
the
for
Bullet Club shelf. You got to show it off, bro. You got to show it off. But we'll do that for
Bullet
sure.
Club.
So where can So where can everybody find you, Will? What profiles are you on? Let's go Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you got.
Just got the Instagram, Codebreaker Collectibles.
CB.
I'm pretty sure you can find me just through a Chaos Wrestling Club.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, we'll obviously tag and plug you all through here too. We'll put some pictures up and shit.
Yeah, put your Facebook up, your Instagram up, all the good stuff.
Just not a huge social media guy, but I need to get back into my customs. I popped out like 10 of them and then I just stopped.
Yeah, you gotta get back in the game, bro. We love
That's
to
how
see it.
that's how it works for me too. I like working waves. Like I'm like, dude, sometimes I just drag, and then other times I'm like, ooh, I want to go home so bad. I want to go home and paint so bad.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I definitely got to dabble into that, even just doing a review channel or something.
Fuck yeah. If you want, I'll jump on there with you. Just holler at me.
Oh yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll have to get that set up.
I just had a few figs fall off my bookshelf.
Bet. Oh, ghosts.
Hope that caught on camera. It's ghosts in my shit. But yeah, man. So we appreciate having you around, Will. We appreciate you being on the episode and telling us all about your crazy collecting life and how you managed to get some of your wild and wacky pieces.
Just to be known too, this is my day one guy. This is like when I started KWK. I know Tommy's like day one, but Will's like day 0 guy. Will's like the first motherfucker I met on the internet.
I still even have some of your like original
rookie cards. Yup. So does Tom.
We're both rocking the rookie life, bro. For sure.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, we appreciate having you on.
It all started thanks to a pair of 2 sweet hands too.
You sent me those?
Right, baby.
Yeah.
You sent me those for a shirt or something?
Yeah, you were looking for some 2 sweet hands. I had plenty, and we traded off for like 2 shirts and went.
Bullet Club bringing everybody together, baby, for life.
For life. Do I have it?
For life. Well, yeah. Again, Will, we thank you for coming on and sharing your story and sharing your collection with us. And we're gonna have you back on for sure, dude. But yeah, so check Will out over on Codebreaker. We're gonna have all his plugs down below. Make sure to check out Chaos Wrestling Club.
Yay.
On the platform, on Insta, on Kaotic Konvos here on YouTube. And yeah, check me out, ItFigures 89 on Instagram. be sure to leave us nice comments so that we know that we're cared about.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. So we'll see you next time.
Wait.
Yeah, two things I've been waiting for was be on the pod and my order from Jason. That
Yeah, I knew that was coming up. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put that in post too.
Yeah, but that
That's our
order
post.
coming up. Shit.
That's our post clip.
what is
That's
it
our
you said?
yeah.
Like, my belts don't.
Every
take six
time Jason does like a post credit.
No, I said.